Hello everyone, it's Matthew and welcome back. Time is now 1:49 p.m. and it's the 17th of February 2017. And I've noticed that they've been chemtrailing up here in the Northern Hemisphere in the UK every single day, morning and night time and all afternoon. It's just absolutely outstanding that people still don't look up at the skies. Spraying our sun, and our sun just looks like it's in a silvery haze, trying to burn through those chemtrails and burning the hydrogen off the natural clouds. We are seeing some strange skies, and also people have emailed saying that the skies are very strange as well, seeing different colours, lots of different reflections. So we're going to go ahead now and look at see what we can find on them webcams around the world. So respect to you, enjoy the footage from Matthew. Here on this cam, okay, I spotted this yesterday, and I want to show you this as well. Basically, you will see that the light source, the blue light source that moves right over here, as you see this red light source coming up as well. So there's two different light sources that we've been showing you on the other videos as well. Very strange times. You can see this, can't you? It's moving away. Moving away. Can you see this? It's disappearing. This is another reflection from another heavenly body. Disappears on the horizon. Here it is again. And they're chemtrailing to cover everything up. You see this now going down. Disappears. There's something something else coming up on the horizon here. I'll go back and you can see this. This is being covered. Whatever it is, it's being covered. Binary twin, Nemesis. They're hiding it every single day now. They really are, and I'm watching this as well very carefully on the different cams as well. There's something here that goes down here. I'll show you again. You can see the way that this moves away down onto the horizon. There's too many objects that are up there now that are being hidden from us. Here comes our natural sun with that object in front of it, basically hiding things. I mean, look at the plasma. It's all hiding out a lot of things up there that they don't want the public to see. The thing is, though, that Wormwood is on its way. It's heading our way now. It's been predicted in the past, and basically government just want to slam it shut. But you can see this, can't you? This is definitely another reflection from another body. It's coming. You can see that, and as I go down, you can see this huge reflection going down on the horizon, left hand side. Anyway, I'm going to go to another cam, so we'll see what's on the other piece of footage. I just want to show you this image on this up-to-date cam, 17th second. Now look at the halo of the sun, and look at the state of the sun, and we're getting this as well, these grey-blue reflections from these chems. Look at the ground as well, it's very dark, and I mean, this sun is definitely being cloaked. There's a huge cloaking device in front of it. This object. And I believe it's failing because of the shape it's in and things. I believe that there's something going on up there, and I think it's going to fail shortly. I really do. How long can they keep this from us? Because it's been going on for a few years now. Good few years. It's only a matter of time, isn't it? Because I'm looking at the skies here in the UK and I'm noticing things are definitely strange. It just amazes me how people are not looking up now to notice that it's a big, huge change to our skies. I'm going to go through this cam now and see what we can find up there. Here again on this Mexico cam as well, dated the 17th today. Look at these chemtrails again. The toxins that have been put up there. I mean, the sun is morphing into the chemtrails, or what's going on, because covering that simulates every day. And our natural sun is way up there in space. It's just burning so much now, so hard. Our natural clouds are being burnt away, and it's only a matter of time until we start getting seriously affected by these CME solar flares. The media has shut it down. They don't report it much now. Not at all, really. So as us, the members of the public, we've got to search read and watch as well to get information about this. It's so important that we keep the book open so people are knowledgeable about what's going on up there. And I'm going to go to another cam. And basically, I mean, look, the skies are disgusting, aren't they? I mean, throwing up all these cams up there, it's doing us no good at all to wildlife. I think they're getting away with it. They think that we don't notice what's going on. Something's seriously wrong with our sun. It's because we've got that binary twin with us now. I have said this thousands of times now. I just want people to understand. Because you, the viewers and subscribers, know full well what's going on. You really do. The government are acting strange as well. Another false promises all the time. Because they know it's coming. Also, they're going to be hiding shortly. I can see this now. Chemtrails are just being thrown up there every day. A lot more than ever than any other year. I'm witnessing this. What they're doing to the skies. Trying to cover it now. Very much more than they have ever before. I'm going to go to another cam now. Here is this cam as well in Mexico. And also, look at the sun. I mean, the thing is, so we've got that object in front of our natural golden yellow sun. It just looks white hot, doesn't it? The reflections are too much. Definitely hiding the binary twin, the Nibiru, and the moons. I mean, it's just been enhanced, isn't it? I mean, the light source with the simulator, it's been so much now. It's spread out in all different parts of our atmosphere, so we can't see it. These chemtrails and also the natural clouds here are being burnt away. The hydrogen's being burnt off them. They're not covering anything, are they? I mean, look at this. There's a cut in here as well. It's burning away our natural clouds. Huge situation. And the chemtrails reflect light. And just ridiculous what they're doing now. It's a waste of time because we know now what's going on. No point keep doing it because so many people are waking up to this now. But they still think we're just eyes down watching our TVs and our iPads. And it's ridiculous, as I say. I'm going to go to another cam now. Now I've also checked this cam footage. Okay. Now this here is definitely not lens flare. It's the same situation before. The sun, the simulator, is away from it at the moment. Can you see the simulator? The shape of it. It's like a hexagon shape. Anyway, so this body here doesn't move. Okay? Now lens flare moves with this simulator. But this object here does not move at all. When the sun's close to it, it reflects a little bit. So I'm going to keep an eye on this object. I saw it a couple of years ago. This time, a couple of years ago, this month, February. And also I'm just going to keep an eye on it. It's very, very strange. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more to see what we can get on this object. You can see this now, can't you? A bit closer and zoomed in. Very strange what it looks like, and it's up there. There's no doubt in it. The thing's up there. Is it a huge celestial body? Now, I'm picking up other objects as well, the same colour. This browny, grey, rocky, I don't know, you know, this strange shape as well. It's a situation, as I said, when the sun goes up and goes down, it stays in the same place. But the thing is, though, it's getting a little bigger each time. Every year, it's getting a little bigger. A lot smaller than that, a little bit smaller than that a couple of years ago, but I'm just observing it and persistently checking it and looking at it. So it's just a situation where we need to just check the cams and also looking up at the skies as well with the camcorders and telescopes, because now as we're getting closer to springtime, it's getting warmer, so we're able to go out more and observe, because in the wintertime it can be a put-off being very cold out there at night time. So I'm going to move to a different cam, but that's very interesting, that object. I'm going to keep an eye on it. Here we have another cam. Okay, there's another live cam in Mexico. And again, you've got to really study the cams to understand that it's too dark. I mean, we all know now, okay, that the natural sun has been eclipsed by Nemesis, the brown dwarf star. It's right in front of it now, I believe. I truly believe this now because every single day I've looked at the cams, it's been getting darker and darker. Okay? Now, it's important to understand we have got that object in front of our natural sun that is hiding everything. It's the wrong shape for a natural sun. Okay? And they're using it, using satellites to guide it as the sun is, as Earth is rotating. The sun will be doing its course across the skies. Very, very dark on the land as well. And also here in the UK, we're getting the same effect. Here where I am, it's very, very dark as well. I mean, the only time you see this darkness, okay, the only time is when we get an eclipse from the moon. It's called a solar eclipse. Okay, now this is what we are getting now, and over in Mexico as well, and other parts of the world. As I said before, Earth on the other side of the world from Mexico will be very bright, because on the right hand side of the sun we're getting this very dark shadow, and on the left hand side it's not too bad. So we have got these huge, huge celestial bodies, this other solar system that's entering our solar system, and it's now hiding part of the sunlight now with the sun. Now, I'm no specialist, okay, but I'm a great observer to notice that our skies are getting very, very dark. And it will get darker, because as the brown dwarf star gets closer towards our Earth, it's going to dim our skies even darker, till a point that it won't just be the right hand side that will be getting darker on the shadows across the world. It will start getting darker in the middle and the left hand side, so we'll be in pitch black darkness. I'm not sure if it's a 3-day darkness or any other days, extra days more. The brown dwarf star is huge. It's big, bigger than our Earth, bigger, very, very big. It's a dying star, and it's lurking in our inner solar system now with the other celestial bodies. Look at the sky on this footage. It's very, very black. Okay, now this is why they're chemtrailing as well, because they don't want you to see it, and also Nemesis is agitating our natural sun. Because as I've said before, why now is our sun acting up? Scientists are saying that it's because it's a solar maximum event, but why now? This has happened before, when there's been other celestial bodies close to our sun. The sun acts up. The coronal holes are huge now. Our sun's breaking up. I'm going to go to I'm going to flick through this cam to see what we can find on here, and then I'll go to another image. Hello again. I just want to show you this, okay? I've zoomed in, but can you see this object here? This isn't lens flare, because lens flare moves with the sun. This isn't moving. Slightly it does, like a comet, but it doesn't move with lens flare. Can you see this? Still there in the sky, just illuminating. As a simulator, the natural sun will be illuminating it. Can you see this? As the sun goes up, it doesn't move anywhere, disappear. This is definitely an object that's up there in space. Another heavenly body that's about to eclipse our sun. As the simulator moves with our natural sun behind it, you can see this, can't you? Can you see how it just raises light against the body here? It is not lens flare. This is definitely a heavenly body that's up there, and NASA and government are hiding it. Here it is. This could be Hellion, because there's 2 bodies at the moment, and there's Nemesis in front of our natural sun. On the right hand side, I believe it could be Wormwood, but here is another huge celestial body that's beside the simulator, the sun. You can see this, can't you? Very important to see these items, because the thing is, when they don't move, they're staying in the same place. It's been reported on other channels as well. Just crazy, because I'm zoomed in and I can see this. I hope you can see this too. I'm going to go to another image now. This is the big giveaway, you see. I mean, look at it. I think there's another object on the horizon. Okay? Now, all this around here will be cloaking. There'll be cloaking objects up here in the sky for no one to see. I mean, look at this. Here it is. This is the light coming from the simulator. Our natural sun will be behind it. On the ground, very, very bleak and dark. So, anybody can just tell that this is our natural sun that's horizon in our atmosphere. It is definitely a tool that NASA's using and government. So I'm going to go to a different image now. Here is another webcam in Italy as well. It's a live cam now. Okay, now, I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to realise that there's something very, very wrong with our skies and our sun. This isn't our sun. Did you see how it basically goes forwards and backwards, gets bigger and smaller? That thing is those chemtrails. Okay, these are not our natural clouds. I'm working with the simulator. It's all part of the HARP. They control our clouds at the moment to hide everything. They've been warned years ago. NASA was warned years ago. This is going to come. This is going to happen. The Vatican, they knew. They know it's coming. They're trying to hush the media up. They've been put on gagging orders. President Donald Trump, they've basically told him not to say a word to the public, to stop mass panic. But it just, for us, the ones that are wide awake to this, we are wide awake to this, to know that there's something going on up there. We know. We just know that Wormwood is on its way. We know it's on its way. It's been tracked for years. And so many people now that are just looking up to the skies and realising it's far too dark. For those of you that have seen the solar eclipse in the past, you know how dark it gets when the sun is being affected and being covered by another heavenly body. You just know it. Now, if the moon can do that, then Wormwood is a lot bigger than the moon, and so is Hellion, and also the brown dwarf. It would just be pitch black. Pitch black. We'd be having blackouts everywhere. That caused a lot of problems for us. Another big, huge problem, as I said before, is the CME solar events that have been heading our way now for a long time, very much a lot of months now. And as I said before, if one gets through to us, then we will get a blackout as well. The power grid going down. So, as I said before, it's important. I bought hundreds of bottles of water, tin food and things, God knows how long it's going to last. The thing is, when it's a huge blackout like that, it won't just, as I said before, wait a couple of hours till the electric comes up again. Because, as I said before, turn the electric off. Prepare yourself and turn it off for about 3 or 4 days and see how it feels. Learn and teach yourself to cope if a natural event happens, and will happen shortly. I believe that this is going to happen. Train yourself, get yourself into a situation where you turn everything off and just basically live and see how it feels like, because that's when it's going to happen. That's what it's going to be like. So it's so important we prepare for this. It really is. A couple of months ago I turned the electric off for a couple of days. It's not nice, is it? Because you get so used to your electrical devices and so used to hot running water and so used to microwaves, cookers, and the television and internet. We have been so used to all this now. We really have. It'd be going back like hundreds and hundreds of years, back to simple things again, And this is what's going to happen. It really is, because the sun is just not. It's in a very terrible mess. There's some strange things going up there in the skies. A lot of dark shadows as well. I'm going to go to another cam now. Here is another live cam. Mexico. And it's just again, isn't it? I mean, the sun is up there, okay? And the thing is, though, look at the size of this thing, and also the shape of it. It's just all wrong. Again, look how dark it is on this cam. Very dark. It's like there's a huge hole in through the ozone layer of our atmosphere. It's huge. It's like it's failing. The atmosphere is failing. It's too dark for the time of the day. And also, as I said, we will see these huge celestial bodies. I believe the time is very short now. I believe we're going to see these now. It's not going to be long now until we start looking up and noticing that Nibiru is up there. Okay? It's so important that we do look up at the sun, and even the sky, in the morning skies on the horizons. Because one day they're going to miss this, where they're going to fail to chemtrail. I can see that this is going to happen. I mean, there's been reports of other people as well that have seen Nibiru and also the moons. And I've seen this celestial body as well. It's only a matter of time till we all stand and see this. There's many people on this watching this channel as well that have seen some strange things up there in the skies. There is objects up there that are watching us. They're watching us. It's so important, okay, to get the message across that it's not all about TV and government and also propaganda. I mean, it's all about basically living our life naturally, okay? Because we don't want to be stuck in shackles all the time and paying off, it's just, I mean, I just want to just show people that this huge event is on its way. And we really need to keep safe and understand that this is a serious situation. I'm going to go to another cam now. Here's another live cam, and that's in Mexico as well. I mean, look at the strange lines in the sky. A very strange looking halo, isn't it? It's dark here on the left hand side. This is where the simulator is and the sun behind it. I mean, look at what's going on here. There's also a cloaking device. Again, something hiding something very, very strange. These upside down rainbows and things like that. I've seen lots of them on different images as well. This is very strange. I mean, there's signs in the skies, isn't there? I mean, we're getting all these signs now, aren't we? The things are changing up there. These are warnings as well. That's coming from the heavens above. We need to, seriously, we really do need to. It's a real eye-opener, isn't it? Looking at these different things. It really is. We're used to seeing the rain, the snow, and the moon, our natural sun, but not these strange formations. And also, I mean, it is a lot different up there now, isn't it? And those chemtrails spraying the skies so we don't get to see it. We will get to see it because they're getting bigger now, these reflections, and we'll be able to hide it. Silly little chemtrails being sprayed across the skies just to hide things. When these huge objects get much bigger now, they're never going to be able to hide it. It's just, then it'd be time. And people will be scratching their heads, thinking to themselves, why didn't they tell us? Why didn't the media, the government that we trust so much with our money, why didn't they trust us? Why did they not tell us? Because at the end of the day, they're only in it for themselves, okay? The powers to be. It's a situation, I mean, the dollar, the pound, the money, the paper money is just a debt. Their debt, not ours. It's all control. I'm going to go to another cam now. I've zoomed in on this other Mexico cam, okay? Now, can anybody tell me, does this look normal or not? Because to me, this looks absolutely abnormal. It doesn't look normal at all, does it? Now the sun apparently is supposed to be behind this cloud here. Okay? Now how's it got so small? Where's it disappeared? It's disappeared. I mean, the thing is, this simulator, of course, they're supposed to be saying to all of us that it's our natural sun, which it isn't. It just disappears behind this chem cloud. See these huge reflections. I mean, the thing is, I have never seen this before in my life. I have always studied the skies and also the sun and the moon. I've never seen the sun disappear behind one chem cloud like this. This is because I believe that they are using huge cloaking mirrors up there as well. It's all to hide the brown dwarf star and the other celestial bodies that are here now. They are here in front of our sun, heading our way now. There's no doubt in it. There really isn't. Other heavenly bodies that are in the solar system and outer solar system are being affected by it too. Even NASA admit to this. They've been knocked off course, been bashed out of the way, scraped, and I mean, this is going to be a huge havoc of an event, isn't it? I mean, we're going to have some seriously bad weathers. Serious times ahead, isn't there? And this proves it, because the natural sun doesn't behave like this. There's too many different reflections up there telling me that there is huge objects that are here. And Wormwood is a real event. And it's coming. I mean, it's a huge celestial body and it's on its way. They're spraying our skies to hide this. I'm going to go to another camera. Here's another Mexico cam image. And there it is again, a huge simulator that's in front of our natural sun. And look how dark it is now on this cam. Very, very dark. It's supposed to be bright. The sun is there, heading towards spring, and it's still dark and bleak. Because we're being eclipsed. That is the straight answer. We are being eclipsed by these huge heavenly bodies right now. They've been building that object up there for a very, very long time, since the 1950s. They had the designs for the object in the 1940s. And they're being helped by other people around the world as well to keep it in place in front of the sun. Now there's other beings up there as well. I believe that they're also part of this situation. Now the thing is, got to understand now it's getting too dark. Okay, now I have said this again about the darkness, and I'll keep repeating it because it's true. We're getting far too much black skies. Now, on Monday this week, okay, I looked up to the skies. It was 2 p.m. here in the UK, northeast of England. Now I looked to the right of the sun, and it was black. Now it was so dark, it was near enough black like night time. Like there was a hole in the sky. Now, the clouds were there, the chemtrails were there, but I believe they have missed that part because I don't know if it's a change of the wind or I don't know which, they can't control that, can they? But let me tell you something. That quite scared me actually. I was quite worried about that, seeing that big black hole there, that black shadow. It just didn't look right. I even actually was looking up and thinking to myself, I'm going to see stars here. I'm going to actually see the stars at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Now that was a shocking sight. It really was. And I hope to get that on film so I can show you guys when it's like that again. Because when they're spraying the sun, I believe that there's huge dark shadows, okay, from these heavenly bodies. So they're spraying not just the sun, but spraying the evidence that we've got these objects up there. Okay, now they don't want you to see these dark shadows, I believe. But seeing a huge black shadow at 2 p.m. to the right side of the sun is very bizarre. It's very, very, very strange. You know, it's haunting, isn't it, to see that? So it's different, isn't it? You know, I mean, you can see here on this cam on the left-hand side there how dark it is at the sky. Now, it just screams at you, doesn't it, that there's something wrong. It really does. Look at the clouds on the right-hand side here on this cam image. You can see these reflecting redness on these chem clouds. I mean, the natural clouds have gone, disappeared. Anyway, I'm going to go off now. So I'll come back to you later on this evening so we can see what's going on with the sun and also some other images as well. So keep cool, take care, and respect you again for subscribing to the channel, and also all you subscribers that have followed the channel. Thank you for all your dedication and respect for doing so. And I'll be back again this evening. 100% I will be back this evening to do another video to see what else is going on in the other parts of the world. It's very interesting to see what's going on. But this isn't our natural sun in front. Our sun is behind that simulator, and it's being eclipsed, our natural sun. And if, as I said before, the simulator failed, it is failing in a way, isn't it? Because the thing is, look at it. I mean, the simulator is beaming out light, but behind that is the fading sun. Our sun is fading because of the eclipse of what's going on with Nibiru. And you can see, can't you, blatantly, it's too dark on the ground. It's because of this. So I'm going to go now, so respect, and I'll be back later on with Matt Rogers. Going on up there, and I think it's going to fail shortly. I really do. How long can they keep this from us? Because it's been going on for a few years now. Good few years. It's only a matter of time, isn't it? Because I'm looking at the skies here in the UK and I'm noticing things are definitely strange. It just amazes me how people are not looking up now to notice that it's a big, huge change to our skies. I'm going to go through this cam now and see what we can find up there. Here again on this Mexico cam as well, dated the 17th today. Look at these chemtrails again, the toxins that have been put up there. I mean, the sun is morphing into the chemtrails, or what's going on, because covering that simulator every day, and our natural sun is way up there in space. It's just burning so much now, so hard. Our natural clouds are being burnt away, and only a matter of time until we start getting seriously affected by these CME solar flares. The media has shut it down, they don't report it much now. Not at all, really. So as us, the members of the public, we've got to search and read and watch as well to get information about this. It's so important that we keep the book open. So I'll tell you again, you can see the way that this moves away down onto the horizon. There's too many objects that are up there now that are being hidden from us. Here comes our natural sun with that object in front of it, basically hiding things. I mean, look at the plasma. It's all hiding out a lot of things up there that they don't want the public to see. The thing is, though, that Wormwood is on its way. It's heading our way now. It's been predicted in the past, and basically government just want to slam it shut. But you can see this, can't you? This is definitely another reflection from another body. It's coming. You can see that, and as I go down, you can see this huge reflection going down on the horizon, left hand side. Anyway, I'm going to go to another cam, so we'll see what's on the other piece of footage. I just want to show you this image on this up-to-date cam, 17th second. Now, look at the halo of the sun. And look at the state of the sun, and we're getting this as well, these grey-blue reflections from these chems. Look at the ground as well, it's very dark, and I mean, this sun is definitely being cloaked. There's a huge cloaking device in front of it. This object. And I believe it's failing because of the shape it's in and things. I believe that there's some, and also people have emailed saying that the skies are very strange as well. See different colours, lots of different reflections. So we're going to go ahead now and look at see what we can find on them webcams around the world. So respect to you, enjoy the footage from Matthew. Here on this cam, okay, I spotted this yesterday, and I want to show you this as well. Basically, you will see that the light source, the blue light source that moves right over here, as you see this red light source coming up as well. So there's two different light sources that we've been showing you on the other videos as well. Very strange times. You can see this, can't you? It's moving away. Moving away. Can you see this? It's disappearing. This is another reflection from another heavenly body. Disappears on the horizon. Here it is again. And they're chemtrailing to cover everything up. You see this now going down. Disappears. There's something definitely else. Something else coming up on the horizon here. I'll go back and you can see this. This is being covered. Whatever it is, it's being covered. Binary twin, Nemesis. They're hiding it every single day now. They really are. And I'm watching this as well very carefully on the different cams as well. There's something here that goes down here. And people are knowledgeable about what's going on up there. And I'm going to go to another cam. And basically, I mean, look, the skies are disgusting, aren't they? I mean, throwing up all these chems up there, it's doing us no good at all to wildlife. I think they're getting away with it. They think that we don't notice what's going on. Something seriously wrong with our sun. It's because we've got that binary twin with us now. I have said this thousands of times now. I just want people to understand. Because you, the viewers and subscribers, know full well what's going on. You really do. The government are acting strange as well. Another false promises all the time. Because they know it's coming. Also, they're going to be hiding shortly. I can see this now. Chemtrails are just being thrown up there every day. A lot more than ever than any other year. I'm witnessing this. What they're doing to the skies. Trying to cover it now very much more than they have ever before. I'm going to go to another cam now. Here is this cam as well in Mexico. And also, look at the sun. I mean, the thing is, so we've got that object in front of our natural golden yellow sun. It just looks white hot, doesn't it? The reflections are too much. Definitely hot. Hello everyone, it's Matthew and welcome back. Time is now 1:49 PM and it's the 17th of February 2017. And I've noticed that they've been chemtrailing up here in the Northern Hemisphere in the UK every single day. Morning and night time and all afternoon. It's just absolutely outstanding that people still don't look up at the skies. Spraying our sun, and our sun just looks like it's in a silvery haze. Trying to burn through those chemtrails and burning the hydrogen off the natural clouds. We are seeing some strange skies,